Hilltop Caravans is a genuine success story in the Australian caravan industry, and they have just moved to this brand new factory. Now, Hilltop's been going since 2015, and under the leadership of Dan and Dula, they've gone from strength to strength. Just ask anyone who owns a Hilltop, which I have done many times over, and they will tell you that it's one of the best decisions they've ever made. So here we are at the brand new Hilltop factory. We'll go have a look around. We'll say hi to Dan and Dula, and we'll see just how they do it. I'm with Dan and Dula, the owners of Hilltop. We're inside the brand new factory. Now, guys, first question is, Hilltop Caravans, it's such an important brand now within the Australian caravanning landscape. What was it that sort of prompted you to kick off this brand?
Yeah, actually, Max, long time ago, I worked for a caravan factory for like 6+ years. Then I thought of doing something my own. Then I had a chat with Dula and we come to a conclusion that we should start something on our own. This is where we are.
That was 10, 11 years ago, and now you're here.
Yeah, actually 11+ years.
So there was a lot of growth for your brand in the early days that's allowed you to expand. Can you talk a little bit about the growth of Hilltop?
We start with one caravan for the first month. Then we got a dealership in Victoria. Then he will start promoting our brand. Gradually, brand has got a good name. We got a very good set of loyal customers. So customers were promoting the brand. Then actually gradually, we could find dealers from each state. And now we have got like dealers pretty much everywhere, even in New Zealand as well.
So what does this factory allow you to do that you couldn't do in the old premises?
We had 5 factories, and 3 production lines. At some stage, we felt that it's been difficult for us to actually, handle because too much work, and I felt that we are wasting too much time because as 3 separate production lines. So we want to get all 3 lines into one roof like this.
So it's really helped the efficiency. Is it allowing you to upscale your production?
Yes, I can see that efficiency has been improved, and we are not planning to actually upscale the production, but we are doing like 11 to 12 caravans per week. So we might continue the same production, but let's see how we go. Yeah.
Well, 11 to 12 caravans a week still sounds like an impressive number. I'd love to have a look around. Is that okay? Can we go for a wander?
Why not?
Okay.
Why not? Yeah.
So Dan, this is where the chassis come in?
Exactly, yeah. This passageway is actually where the chassis enter to the production lines. So then there are 3 production lines.
So it's all about keeping things efficient and clean, isn't it?
That's the main purpose of having a proper factory and with proper markings and all on the floor. Yeah.
Yeah. Are there any challenges involved, like even just getting your workers to do the right thing and keep things clean?
Yes, pretty much every week we're going to have toolbox meeting at the beginning. Then we instruct the boys what to do and what to follow. My staff is pretty good at following instructions, and I'm so happy to have good staff with us.
So construction of your Hilltop start here. We've got a chassis, and then they'll move incrementally forward along the production lines. So the first stage, I suppose, is putting a floor on.
Yes, actually this is the chassis stage. When the chassis gets here, the boys do the electricals, the brakes and all. Then after that, the floorboard goes in to the chassis, then the wall. They put the wall up, something like this.
And this is all Moranti timber. So once the floor is on, you've got your frames up, the van then moves forward for wiring.
Yes, that's the electrical stage actually.
And you've got electricians on staff.
Yes, I have like full-time electrical contractors, 2 set of contractors. They only work for me. They are contractors, but they work only for Hilltop.
Yeah, so are there advantages to that?
Yes, because they always follow our standards and follow the same techniques. Then when it comes to a situation like where there's a short circuit or something, easily they can rectify the issue because they know our system very well.
And every van is built the same.
Yes, same manner, same components, same techniques being used.
That's actually a really good point.
Yeah. That's electrical is very, very important because
Well, because sometimes you have problems and you need to be able to find where the fault is.
Exactly. And we take like photographs every 2 stages per day, like every morning and every afternoon. We take photographs of all our vans in the production line. So we have digital files in our systems.
So after the wiring's done, what's the next stage in the process?
Then the cladding stage and external finishing. Let's go and see the external finishing.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So Dan, obviously we've got the cladding stage here. I can see we have the apertures that have been routed out.
Yeah.
How do you get the cladding on? You use a special sort of adhesive?
Yes, we use actually nitroclear silicone, the brand called Admil. From day one, we have been using the same product. We never changed our silicone. So Admil is our silicone. So we use Admil to seal everything in the van. Pretty much all these things being sealed by Admil.
So how do you make your roofs?
If it is a Meranti, it's a to-be-on roof. There are areas that we actually reinforce where the air conditioner sits on top. And if it is aluminium, we use actually 20 by 40 millimeter thick aluminium box bars.
And by this stage, obviously, you've got your insulation in, and I can see that on that van over there. What sort of material is that?
17 millimeter pet foam. We use styrene and pet foam both, but these days we use actually pet foam.
So then it's on to the finishing stage.
Yes. This is the last stage is our finishing stage. When all the components are in, then the boys will put all the other basic stuff like markers, reflectors, and then the plumbers will start checking all the plumbing components, equipment. Then the electricians will do their testings. Once all the testing is being done, we move the van forward where they do the water testing outside.
So I was going to ask you about the water testing. Do you also do pressure testing?
Yes, we do. We do. And then we do like pressure testing, then the water, gas, electrical, all these things we do here.
So as the van reaches the end of the production line for the finishing stage, is this also where you do your quality control checks?
Yes. Actually, we have like 60-point quality control checklist. Usually there are 3 sets of girls check the inside, the quality check. Then there are 2 boys who always check the outside quality check. There are 60 points usually we check before we finish the van.
And of course we can see three or four finished vans out the front.
When everything is done, the finished vans parked over there. Then Dula called the dealerships and informed them the vans are ready to go. Then they organize the transport.
Now I'm betting that you also do all your own CNC routing here.
Yes, of course. The CNC machine over there, right at that corner, I can take you over there.
Oh, that'd be great. I'd love to see
it.
Have you always had your own CNC router?
We have started making CNC furniture 7-8 years ago. And this is where the CNC machine is being set up. And we basically cut all the carcasses from the CNC machine. Then my furniture crew, they put them together and we combine the old school and the new technology together to make our furniture lighter and stronger.
And what sort of ply is that?
We use 18mm lightweight plywood, 16mm and 12mm. As I said before, we combine old school technology, that stick furniture method and the CNC finishing together, because the carcass is cut by the CNC machine. Then we join them, we put them together like in an old school way.
Ah, I see what you're saying. So you're using some Meranti timber as sort of framing, or to increase the strength of the
strength. Exactly right.
Yes.
So this is where the cooktop sits. Then you can see the bottom is reinforced from underneath, and where the drawer frame sits, we reinforce and we combine Meranti to get more strength to the framework.
So all of this is CNC'd up the top.
CNC, yeah.
So this Meranti will then be bolted or screwed into the frame?
Framework, yes,
okay.
That's exactly right.
Yeah. So what's behind this dam? Some sort of an assembly area?
Yes, exactly right. These are my boys' workstations actually. This is where they put all the components prepared before they take them to the vans. As if like cupboard doors, latches, they put them together here.
And if you look at it, they all sort of sit alongside the production line to make it easy for them.
Yes, this makes more easy for them to access. They don't need to go all the way, so they can directly access the workstations and the working base. Yeah.
And of course, Dan, we have this very lovely and inviting reception area.
Yes, this is our new office setup, and here you find Dula's table and my manager and 3 office girls here. That's my table over there.
And I also see over there an RV Map People's Choice Manufacturer of the Year award. That means that the caravan industry has surveyed a lot of people who said Hilltop is our choice.
That's right.
That must feel pretty good.
Yes, we are so happy to hear that from the industry, and we appreciate everything that they did for us and selecting us and giving us this award.
And finally, Dan, what's next for Hilltop?
We like to do what we were doing, and it works for us, and trying our best to give the good customer service to all our customers and maintaining the good name of Hilltop.
Now, you do have dealers all around the country, so if people wanted to find a Hilltop, they don't have to look too far.
No, actually pretty much every state we have got a dealership, except New South Wales and Canberra. And also we have 2 dealerships in New Zealand, North and South.
Well, Dan, thank you so much for the factory tour. So if you're in the market for a van, come on down to Hilltop. I'm sure you would welcome people to come and have a look through.
That's exactly right. And thank you, Max and GoRV, for doing this video for us.
You're
Thank you so
welcome.
much.